All right. So the question that of the day is if you're stuck, this is the video that you want to do. And I've been on the phone today with many of you in Young Living, and I'm going to just give you the heartbeat. I've got the really interesting opportunity to be 100% full-time, understanding the dynamic of why thousands of people within specifically Young Living over the last 10 years are stuck. And I'm getting to a point where I had to pray literally and take big, deep breaths before I share with you the things that a lot of you are hearing. And here's the thing. If you're stuck, I want you to understand something. The first thing I have to tell you is you're not alone. You are not alone. In fact, there are about only within this group, within Diamond Factory, within Young Living, and let me just go bigger than that, within all of the network marketing industry, and within all of any kind of marketing business in the world, it's the same numbers. So it's not just about you that's stuck. It's not just about your team members or your people below you or even cross-line that you conjugate with within Facebook or friends that you've met within Young Living, maybe at convention. It's, again, it's a lot of people, but it doesn't have to be that way for who? For you. It doesn't. The good news is the statistics are not good if you look at it on paper of all the people that start businesses and don't make it, the people that join Young Living and don't do anything, the people that never really understand. Good to see you, by the way. Please do me a favor. If you're coming on here, I need to see your energy. Even if you're watching the replay, I know thousands of you will watch the replay of this message. This message is going to change your life. And I mean that. Well, let me say this. It can change your life because if you take action on what I'm about to tell you on how to get unstuck forever. I want this to be the message. I'm praying that this is the message that is your message to finally get you unstuck, because many of you have reached a rank and that was it. You were a one-hit rank wonder. You hit it and then you retracted. Many of you, in fact, most of you have done that. And again, you're not alone, but here's the cool thing. It doesn't mean it needs to be your future that you get stuck. You should thrive past the next rank. So let's just get into it, because here's why many of you are stuck. And I want to just get the ugly out of the way, if that's okay. I want to just kind of expose some things right now, because until you see it, and you've got to, this is where you want to pray if you're a praying kind of person. And if you're not, maybe a good time to pray. Just pray. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do something crazy. And this might offend some of you. I'm going to pray right now. Okay. I just feel led to pray. If that's not what you're about, or you don't want me to pray for you, you don't believe in it, then you might want to hit end right now. And because I do want to pray for you, but then I'm going to get into my content, or you can just go la, la, la if you want to. Okay. But I feel like I need to pray. So I'm going to do it right now. You ready? Okay, here we go. So Lord, we just thank you so much. I pray that you give clarity, and I pray that what I speak tonight will penetrate, and I pray that you will illuminate like a bright light, a blind spot in anybody that needs to be exposed in a great way of what area of weakness or what blind spot that we don't know about us that you can show us, like we're talking too much or anything like that. Show us, Lord. Give us this. We pray that your Holy Spirit will give a clear discernment and a message right now that will penetrate and people will understand. In your name, Jesus, amen. Okay. All right. So let's go. Why are so many people stuck? Let me just kind of machine gun this for time. Many of you know what to do, but you don't think you do. Many of you already have the system, but you believe that you don't. So you're always searching. Good to see you, Deb in Alaska. Thank you. Yes. Put your name so I could see your name. And then my wife's going to post it right as you're coming on. We're going to announce who you are. So please put your name, and then we're going to post it up in the comments. Amen. Thank you for that. Yes. So yes, as you're coming on, please let us know. Okay. So many of you are stuck because you're talking too much and you don't know it. Many of you are stuck because you believe you don't have a system. You don't know what to do, but you do. But because of fear, because of indecision, or because you really don't want to do that one way, you're always looking for an easier system. Well, maybe it's Sarah Harnish, or maybe it's Lindsay Marino, or maybe it's this other Royal Crown Diamond, or maybe it's Jen Springer. Like, you're hopping from one leader to another. You're hopping from one system to another. Well, maybe it's this Diamond Factory group. Well, maybe it's this person's group, and you're just spinning. Well, you know what? It's none of them. None of their systems fit what I want to do. So I got to create my own. How many of you would be crazy enough to admit that? Well, I'm going to do my own live streaming for my team. I'm going to create my own Facebook group. Maybe you've created your own presentations. Maybe you're doing so much heavy lifting that because you want to customize it to what you think your prospects need to know, right? I know. This is what I do. This is what gave me premature gray hairs in my 20s, right? This is what led me to being burnout, depressed, literally sleeping. When I was 30 years old, I was comatose, curled up like a baby in bed with my, I'm not going to get emotional. I remember almost sleeping for 1 year with my 4 babies. I had 4 babies under 4 years old many years ago. And I remember my wife just trying to hold on for dear life and me barely putting food on the table for my family because I was so broken of depression because I was just trying to create all the systems for my team. I was trying to motivate and manage my team. And I felt like I was always looking for an easier route. I'm going to tell you right now the best system in network marketing history. That pretty bold statement, isn't it? Because I boiled it down to everything you need to know. I'm telling you, if after today, I want you to do something, you can never say you don't know what to do. Because no matter whose training you go through, there are 3 core fundamental pieces of a puzzle that will get you to being thriving. Now, look, in building any kind of team, which you're building teams, by the way, in building any kind of company in this world, there's never 3 pieces to a system. Never. Okay. Let me be really clear with that. There's more like 30 to 300 systems. There's 300 pieces. I boiled this down to 3 that will change your life. It's like if you're trying to fill up a bucket, if you're trying to fill up one big bucket, you want to take the biggest boulders and fill that bucket up with big boulders. What many of you are trying to build your business with this big bucket is you're trying to put little sand. You're trying to learn how to do follow-up and retention and systems, and you're trying to figure out how to do presentations, and you're trying to figure out how to do live streaming, and you're trying to figure out the algorithms. You're trying to figure out how to post your pictures and quotes still. You're doing all those really good things. And because you've been to other trainers that teach you how to do all those things, and they're all good. They're all good, but I'm telling you, you need to do the boulders first in the system that I'm going to give you right now that takes away all the excuses of how to at least go silver, how to at least go gold, platinum, diamond, and maybe even Royal Crown Diamond. These 3 things changed my life. And I'm telling you, it got me to build a team of 40,000 active distributors, business builders in 2 years, became the #1 earner, sponsored 1 to 3 people in my business every single day, working 4 hours a day, and replicated 6-figure earners like it was popcorn every month. How? I did one thing. I taught my team how to communicate with people. And after you communicate with them by building relationships, natural, you're going to be a gold, by the way. Who was that? Please keep putting your name in there. I can't see the names, and I don't know why. Please, as you're coming on, put your name and then what rank you're going to be this year. Would you do that for me? And do that for yourself too. Put your name and what rank by the end of this year. How's that? Okay. Be bold, and please don't embarrassment. Just go like that. Okay. All right. Oh, I don't want to get, okay. So here's the 3 things. I taught my team how to communicate with people, how to send them to an online presentation or an offline presentation. You know, there's trainers out there right now. They're saying offline is dumb. It's dead. We don't do it. And you know what I'm going to tell you about that, Nicole? Good for them. Could it work for you if you just want to build online right now in this world? Here's the answer. I know the answer. I coach lots of people. The answer is yes, yes, and yes. But does that mean that building in my home, inviting friends over for a barbecue, a class, a presentation for the product and or business won't work? Of course it works. In fact, the majority of network marketing is still doing local presentations because it's the highest form. It's the highest form of developing trust. It's the highest form of developing relationships. Look me in the eyes, everybody, for a second, okay? When you're face to face with another human being in your home or locally, you can build a trust factor 10 times higher. 10 times. Now, again, did I say home local building is the best way to build? No, it's just one amazing way. Online, offline, they both work. Stop fighting it. Leading with the product and leading with the business, they both work. Stop overthinking it. So many people say, Tom, you only talk about the business. No, I don't. I just love talking about the business primarily because it's simpler, it is faster, and when you learn it, the key word, when you learn it, it's way more duplicatable. Now, if you want to lead with the product, it works for the majority of your team and it works just fine for you. And I know that Young Living leads with the product first. It's fine. But are you enrolling them immediately to be business builders? Okay. So what do you need to do? You need to learn how to talk to people, either online or offline, via text, or preferably still via phone or in person. You need to send them to presentations, online or offline, locally or through automated videos or live presentations. And you need to learn how to enroll them as customers on ER. Look, if you are not enrolling if you are not enrolling 80% of every single person on ER, you're, I don't know how I say it. You need to learn how to do that. I'm just going to say it that way. You're doing it wrong, because when I enroll people, when my team members enroll people, it's 99% get on ER or a monthly order in every company I've ever worked for over 20 years. It's a non-negotiable. It's so simple to learn how to do this. And it's not being, and here's the thing, if you're stuck, here's the things that you got to just rip out of your head and understand. So when does it break down? If it's really that simple, Tom, that you do, all I need to do is connect with humans, send them humans to presentations and enroll with them. Why doesn't it work for you? Why are you stuck? When this doesn't work, when my system or any system doesn't work for you, is when you're talking too much and you don't know it. It's when you think you're bugging people because it's when you don't follow up because you think you're bugging people or you think you're going to look bad in front of them. You're stuck and you're not doing these three simple things when you're over informing them and filling their head with too much information, too much facts, too much figures. You're all those different things. You're not doing these three things when you're living in fear or when you have a poverty mindset, I can go on and on and on and on, but I don't want to. I don't want to be depressing anymore. But if you don't know that you're talking too much, you've got to learn. If you don't follow up outrageously, persistently, and creatively with human beings in 2019, you might as well do something else. I'm just telling you. And I'm saying this because I'm not tired, but I want more of you to win. I am getting tired at how many of you call me for coaching. I can't coach all of you one-on-one. I cannot, there's no way I can coach all of you one-on-one. There's no way you can come to my home all day and I can help instill 25 years of what you can do. I know this. When I talk to you, and yes, I may not know you personally, but when I talk to pretty much every one of you, to no exception, except, okay, maybe one or two out of thousands, but pretty much every single one of you can communicate. Every single one of you have a desire to win in Young Living, or you wouldn't be spending so much time doing stuff. Every one of you have a dream for your family. Every one of you need to secure your freedom. Maybe it's financial freedom for retirement. Maybe it's traveling once and for all. Maybe it's the home you've always wanted, but you've not done what it takes to get it yet. You can do this. And yeah, I'm getting a little bit frazzled, I'll just say that, with a lot of you, specifically within Young Living, so much this year that I almost told my wife, I go, honey, I think I'm going to start finding another featured company to work with. And I hope that doesn't come across wrong, but it's because so many of you are only stuck because of the programming of trying to do the same business the same way every day in and day out, and you're not evolving your mindset. This industry is all about personal and leadership growth, and your income follows. I interviewed many millionaires this week that you could see here in Diamond Factory, and I've got so many coming in that you're going to see. Your income will follow the level of growth that you get in your communication, in your follow-up, and how to enroll people. But here's the thing you must understand. You've got to make a full-on commitment that you can do this. Honey, what's the website? Oh, YL Start Now. Please write this down. It's ylstartnow.com. ylstartnow.com. Here's what I'm doing, okay? Tomorrow I'm launching Young Living like I'm brand new. And I want you to listen to me how I do it, as if you are a brand new team member of mine. When I launch my team members, they know exactly what to do. Now, it doesn't mean everybody does it. Trust me. In fact, 80% of every human being that I've ever, 85 to 90% of every single person of the thousands I've ever enrolled don't do much. This is unfortunate no matter how good I am at leading. It's just the way that it works, whether you're building warm market or cold market. And of course, some of you may get better than numbers than others based on your leadership and based on your follow-up. And oh, by the way, if anybody needs to hear this message, you are the best. You are the best at tagging their name in here or sharing this right now with people that you know that you need to share this with. So tomorrow, at what time, honey? 5 o'clock?
5 p.m.
At 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm doing a launch presentation. It's only, I was going to do this for my World Changer 3s, my higher coaching. I'm going to do this one for everybody that's a world changer. And you could become a world changer for $27 or $1. If you don't like my message tomorrow, if you don't like the next 10 days, cancel it. And it costs you $1 to be on my coaching for specifically Young Living, how I launch brand new team members. If you want a fresh start, be on tomorrow's call. If you can't make tomorrow's call, I record it and I'm going to put it in the back office of my system called World Changers. The reason why I call it World Changers is Kim and I, my wife and I, by the way, come say hi, Kim, if you've never met my wife. We've been married for 21 years. We are at a point in life where we want to transform the world. And the way we're going to do that is by building an army of people that are bolder, building an army of people that are breaking rank and know how to lead and build a team, how to lead by example, how to communicate, how to send people presentations. Go to the website. Did you put it up there yet?
No.
Okay, put it up there real quick. It is YL Start Now, and you could enroll into the World Changer for $1. And then tomorrow, or maybe, no, probably tomorrow, you'll get a link in the morning on your email. So check your email, and you'll get an email that'll give you access to that call. And again, if you can't make it, it's going to be recorded, and then I post it for only those of you that are world changers, okay? So if you've not become a world changer, most of you are already world changers. There's hundreds and hundreds of world changers in Young Living. Young Living's the only company in the world right now that I've customized the training for. So when you go in there, you're going to see a section for Young Living. You're going to see all my presentations in there for Young Living. I enrolled someone today in Young Living. I am not full-time building Young Living. I'm building coaching. I build World Changers as my personal team in all different companies, but I've customized it for Young Living, and you will get the presentations that I've used specifically to present Young Living. So if you want to get unstuck, here's what you need to do. You need to learn how to communicate. You need to learn how to send people to presentations. You need to learn how to enroll people. And right now, I'm going to give you one quick strategy that we're going to be talking about for World Changers. This is what I would ripple. The best strategy that I see working right now, warm market's always king. Okay. Referrals is second. Third is plugging people into a strategic Facebook group. Facebook is a gold mine. And the reason why I've gotten on fire again is because I've been prospecting 50 to 100 people. You don't have to do 50 to 100 a day. I'm doing it with crazy part-time hours, running a company. Thank you, by the way. Who said that? I wish I could see the names. Put your name in there. If you're just coming on, please put your name in there and said hi. And if you know someone needs to hear this, share this, okay? Or put their name in there. So I've been going into Facebook and adding friends like crazy. Hey, I see that you're a Christian. Hey, I see that you're into a holistic coach. Hey, I see that you're into fitness. Hey, I see that you're into mountain biking or whatever I'm into. And I am adding genuinely great connections. And then I'm genuinely loving on them. And I'm tracking who I'm loving on. And then I'm sending them to Facebook groups. And then I'm having them check out like-minded people just like them. And then I'm saying, hey, I'd love to connect with you on the phone, right? I'm telling you, it is one of the simplest ways that every one of you can just, you don't have to think of a million different ways to prospect. You can learn Facebook ads later. You can learn how to blog later. You can learn the algorithm of Facebook later. You can learn marketing systems later. If you can at least learn the basic processes, you're gonna be stuck. You need to do the process. You need to lead by example what you want your team to do. Okay. If there's anything else that we can do to help you, comment below, and let me know. Oh, I have a strategy session coming up. Is this a lead, baby?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? Pretty soon, I'm going to be making live dials, prospecting specifically for Young Living in the World Changer back office only. But by the way, if you've not seen my live dials, some people say, well, you're just a trainer. Go and listen to my live dials in the Diamond Factory group. Scroll down until you find them. I enrolled one of those gals today, by the way. And I record the conversations, and I'll be posting them for all of you that are world changers. So and what I might do, though, is I might make a live dial here.
It's at 7.
Oh, it's at 7, 30 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Okay, I might come back on here live if I can get a hold of Kimberly Gregory from, looks like Dallas, Texas. So I've got a lead call coming in. So cool. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
You want to come say hi to everybody? Wait, no, come here, say hi. All right, guys, let me see if there's any questions that are coming in. So the website again is ylstartnow.com. Let me see if I see any questions coming in. What if 95% of your downline is not located to you? Okay, 100%, 90 out of 40,000 people, I had 2 people on my team in San Diego, okay? 2 people. It's not as easy. It does take advanced skill and communication daily with your people. Your people need to be loved on daily through a mechanism via text, group chat, email, voice chat. They need to be loved and communicated with daily. And that's a whole system that I teach in my mastermind and at my events. By the way, I forgot to tell you, if you are anywhere near San Diego, like if you live in Alaska or you live in Maine, you need to get to my event, because at my event, I talk about, it's more in depth, but I talk about how I communicate to duplicate across the world. Most of my teams are across the country and across the world when I build, because I recruit through the internet, through Facebook. I don't have everybody local to me in Southern California or San Diego. So the answer is everything you would do locally, you have to do the same thing. Connect with people online, send them to online presentations, enroll them on the phone, like I did with this gal today. And then I got to teach her how to do the same thing with 1, 2, and 3. And then, of course, they need a lot of incubation of not training on back office, not training on essential oils, not training on what the difference is from thieves, not the difference between you and doTERRA, not the difference between all those things that so many of you get caught up with, not raindrop therapy, not unless that's a passion of yours, that's fine. What I focus on is I teach my team, if my team doesn't read this 50 times their first couple years, it's hard to work with them. If they're not learning how to win with people, it's difficult to communicate. If people aren't showing up to your presentations online or offline, it's not because my system doesn't work. It's because you're not doing it right. I don't know. Don't beat yourself up. It may take you time. It took you years to get where you're at right now with your communication. And you may have good people skills, but you may not have the kind of people skills necessary or qualified yet to get people to show up. That's the key. You know, you can build relationships locally, but can you build the relationships to get people to show up? Okay. Yeah. Kim, are there any questions coming in, beautiful, that I missed? Oh, there's the event link. We're never going to do it for this price again. If you come to San Diego, by the way, it's PriorityNetworkerEvents.com/early bird. It's going to be the biggest event we've ever done. There's going to be tons of people all over the world that are coming in from Young Living and many companies. Go check out the website. It's PriorityNetworkerEvents.com. Make sure when you check out, put in early bird. It takes off pretty much everything. Tickets are like $100 and some bucks right now. All right. No questions? All right. I can keep going on, but I want you to digest what I shared with you. Go back and listen to this. Tag someone if they need to hear it. And I will look forward to helping you build your business and thriving to your best ability. All right. Honey, put that link back up, would you? This one. Put the other one back up. Okay. Or the other one. All right. I'm going to stick around for a second while Kim puts that up so you guys can take a picture of it. Thanks for being on tonight. God bless you. And for those of you watching the replay, yeah, that's good. God bless you guys.